Bill, are you ready to go? Let's go, press record on the ting. Oh my god, Susan, move. I don't need no makeup on my face, man. Let's go. Switch Pro's been announced. Let's get into it. Yes. Hello. You're watching NNN. On new Nintendo news. Do you know what? I can't even bother with this part. Switch Pro's been announced. I'm gonna watch the bloody announcement. I think it's the Switch Pro anyway. I was in work and I was on my phone scrolling, saw the announcement, nearly dashed my phone, couldn't even watch it. So I don't even know if it is a Switch Pro. I'm looking on YouTube and it's a Nintendo Switch OLED model announcement trailer. What is it? I don't know. It's a 2-minute 37 trailer. Oh my god. My heart's beating, my heart's beating. Yeah, let's get into it. Okay, everyone quiet in the studio. Quiet in the Susan, why are you still talking? Quiet. Guys, everyone quiet. Oh my gosh, what is this? Switch Pro OLED model, okay. Improved picture quality. Oh my god, Metroid. Are you launching it with Metroid? They're launching it with Metroid, aren't they? Oh wait, look at the Joy-Cons. Oh wait, what's... It's white. Okay, it's the same Joy-Cons. What? The screen size is a bit bigger. There's no... Look at the bezel! 7-inch OLED screen. Oh, okay, so the screen's bigger. Okay, so it's got a tiny bezel. Okay, okay, bigger screen! Right, okay, wow. Okay, here's the new dock. What have you got for us? Oh, the dock's new. Okay, looks new. Right, yeah, because I hate the way. But, oh my god, my head's going. White Ramport. I don't care about a white Ramport. Nintendo Switch OLED model. And it goes, that's the Switch Pro. No, they took the picture. Right. Nintendo Switch Pro, they've announced it. No 4K. Okay, so I guess that part wasn't true. Nintendo, the rumors were going on for months, mate. We've been hearing about the Nintendo Switch Pro. No, in fact, you know what? I'm still excited. I'm still excited. Let me just calm down. Let's not get started yet. Nintendo Switch Pro finally, but it's not a Switch Pro. It's not a Switch Pro. Why did they do that to us? God, that's the Switch Pro. That's the Switch Pro. It's not that great, to be honest. Get a rundown of what Nintendo have announced. So, reading the Nintendo website, it says Nintendo Switch OLED includes a vibrant 7-inch OLED screen with a slimmer bezel. It's good because the bezel on the normal Switch is thick, mate. You didn't need to make it that thick. Now, I don't know if I know the difference between an OLED screen and an LCD screen or anything like that. But supposedly the colours are supposed to be popping. It's supposed to be banging. But is it HDR though? No. Is it HDR, Nintendo? No. So it says the large screens, vivid colours and high contrast deliver a rich handheld and tabletop gaming experience, bringing games to life, whether you're racing at top speed or squaring off against enemies, you get me? It's not HDR though. What is an OLED screen? Brilliant, let's click that. OLED screen does not have a backlight like LCD screens, instead displaying images using light emitted by each individual pixel. The blacks, don't be cheeky, no, I'm joking. The blacks can be represented by turning a pixel's light off, allowing for higher contrast. Okay, so the contrast is better. Do you know what? If I buy the Switch OLED edition and I turn on the console and I'm wowed by the vibrancy or the colours on screen, then okay, yeah, you'll have to be impressed. But I don't think it will be. It's just going to be brighter. I need something as dramatic as HDR. 4K resolution, 120 frames per second. Do you know what I mean? Am I really going to see the difference? Am I going to see the difference? I hope so. Anyway, so it says Nintendo Switch OLED model is going to be available on the 8th of October 2021. Same day as Metroid, baby! Do you think I've got money to spend? Do you really think I've got that much money to spend, Nintendo? The Metroid Dread Special Edition's £80. How much is this going to be? They're not even putting down the price. That's how expensive it's going to be. Mini Switch OLED model, how much is it though? Register your interest. I mean, I'm very interested, but how much is it going to cost? Now, they did say that it was going to be more than the normal Nintendo Switch model, and at the moment, Nintendo Switches go for how much? $279.99? Bill, how much do Nintendo Switches go for? Can you not get someone to look it up? The normal Switch goes for $279.99. And Nintendo can't afford to put too much money on top of that, you know, because Xbox One Series S is going for like the same price. Are people gonna buy this? Yeah, because I'm gonna buy it. Oh, okay, so going back to the Nintendo website, it says it's got a wide adjustable stand. Thank you for that, Nintendo, because to be fair, the stand on the Nintendo Switch is flimsy as hell, mate. Some wafer thin stand. I popped off. The first time I popped off my stand, my kickstand on my Nintendo Switch, I was crying! Oh my days, it just popped off. I think it was the first time I tried to use it. It just popped off in my hand, man. Pop, pop! One of the other new features of the Switch Pro dock, they've made some changes to the dock. The dock included the Nintendo Switch OLED features 2 USB ports, an HDMI port for connecting to a TV, and a new wide LAN port, allowing for more stable online when playing in TV mode. I'm not really bothered. Oh, 64 gigabytes Nintendo. I mean, 64 gigabytes is still nothing. You're having a laugh, Nintendo. Give us a terabyte. Bloody hell, 64 gigabytes. That's not an improvement. That's... You're having a laugh. Give us 120. No, seriously, on the level Nintendo, give us 128 gigabytes of internal storage at least. My phone's got more memory than that. 64 gigabytes is ridiculous. I mean, to be fair, most of Nintendo's first party games do come in at like 3 gigabytes. So if I was to, you know, download Smash, Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart, I could probably get about 20 Nintendo games on there. But I don't want to just play Nintendo games. I want to play things like Doom Eternal, and that's taking all bloody 60 gigs, man. Just wiped out my memory. Bloody hell. Another new feature of the Switch Pro, it says onboard speakers with enhanced audio. I mean, really? What? Do you know what? I'm not even angry. It's a minimal refresh to the system. It's a better version. Just don't charge too much for it, Nintendo. You can't. Don't charge too much for it. This all comes down to the pricing. How much are you going to charge for this? You need to give the Switch normal model a decrease in price. You have to. Bring that down to $250. And then make this one $280. Well, no, because you'd always buy the Switch Pro. I don't know. Get your accountants to figure out what is the most desirable price points and just make sure that this comes out for $279. How much is it coming out for? Let's see if we can find the price. Oh my god. It's not even on the website, man. Are they the same Joy-Cons as well? Because it all comes down to the Joy-Cons at the end of the day. If you're still giving us the same dead out Joy-Cons, you can't. No wonder they're not calling it Pro. Nintendo was still issuing us the same Joy-Cons. The old Joy-Cons are compatible with this one, and there's been no changes to any of the hardware in these new ones. So it's still Drift City. So looking at some technical details, it says the screen remains at 1280 by 720p resolution, but yet you've made the screen bigger, Nintendo. Why have you done that? You do that all the time. I mean, the battery life still remained at 4.5 to 9 hours. It's the same as the normal Switch. That's not really improved much. In terms of size, it's slightly thinner than the original version. I'm tired of holding the original version now. I'd like something a bit more ergonomic really when I'm holding it in my hands, Nintendo. But okay, yeah, it's slightly slimmer and it's slightly lighter. But I mean, we all should have known. To be honest, we should have known. This is Nintendo we're talking about. And I did say, do you know what I did say? Let me take off my glasses for this one. I did say now, right, that this whole super Switch that everybody was thinking about, everyone was getting too hyped for it. It wasn't that deep. I didn't think it would be that shallow. In fact, I did think it was going to be that shallow. I can't really see a way of Nintendo getting around 4K visuals and bloody 1080p resolution without increasing the processing power for the Switch. Like, it's just not possible. And I just don't think Nintendo were ready to go that far with the Switch Pro. Do you know what I mean? It was always going to be a subtle upgrade. I mean, it's Nintendo, but the rumours, Bloomberg bloody reporting once every 3 weeks about the Switch Pro, but it looks like the 4K dock's not a thing. I'm fine with that. I'm happy with that because I thought it was unexpected. It's unrealistic to expect Nintendo to provide 4K visuals. That's unrealistic. I'm not bothered about that. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy one. I'm sorry, but why did this not air during E3? Why did Nintendo not just announce this? It's no big deal. It wouldn't even have stolen the limelight from Metroid Dread. Nintendo could have announced this. Susan, your PC's making noise again. So yeah, I mean, it's just a quick video. It's literally just a quick video because Switch Pro's been announced. It's not Switch Pro. We've been calling it the Switch Pro for so long. The name, we need to get that name out of our heads. It's not a Switch Pro, and if you don't say Switch Pro, this sting of this announcement isn't as bad. This is a Switch refresh. In the same way we got the refresh of the one with the better battery life. This isn't even as dramatic as the bloody Switch Lite. At least the Switch Lite got a D-pad. And because the screen is smaller, sometimes the games do look a bit better on there. This Switch model, it's not a Pro. It's a refresh, that's all. Better screen. If you think about it like that, that's fine. It's Nintendo, we all knew that was gonna happen. So yes, that's all we have time for today. This was just a quick, rapid video, mate, because Switch OLED has been announced. No, I'm excited. I'm not. Oh, do you know what? Right, my expectations were tempered. But all those reports from Bloomberg and Eurogamer and everybody else kind of got me thinking that it could have been not a substantial upgrade, but I was expecting more than that. Well, I wasn't really expecting more than that. We've got pretty much what I thought was going to happen. And I'm okay with it. It just can't launch. It has to launch for $279.99. I think that's my sticking issue. It's going to be the pricing. How much is this console? If it's $279, then yeah, we're laughing Nintendo. I'll buy another one. But if it's any more than that, you're so stupid.